If you're new here, my name's Ben Utah, and I've spent the last year of my life chasing my childhood dream of playing professional golf. We're out here tonight to hit some practice bunker shots, and in so doing, we're going to discuss a few things that I've learned in that year and a few things that I'd like to share with you guys if you plan to pursue your own dream. We're going to be talking about this book right here. Well, not this book, but the book I meant to bring that's also orange that I will put on screen for you. So let's hop in the bunker and get some much needed fairway bunker practice. The first thing that I wish I knew a year ago, and maybe the most important thing, or series of things, is that everything has to change. Everything. You need new clubs, you need a new swing, you need a new pre-shot routine, you need to learn how to chip again, you need a new style of putting, you need a new style of bunker play, need new shoes, need new gloves, need new balls. Everything has to change. I need a new mental approach to the game. I need a new physical approach to the game. I need a trainer. I need a new workout routine. And everything needs to change because what I was doing before wasn't working. I've mentioned this before a number of times. I played high school golf and I burnt myself out. And so maybe I should have seen this coming, honestly. From last March when I set out to do this whole thing, when I started filming in April, from then until now, everything, not just changed, a complete overhaul. Built it back from the ground up. And we're still in the middle of that process, and sometimes I forget that. And I'm too harsh on myself. When rebuilding everything you know about golf, maybe cut yourself a little bit of slack. And really, the biggest part about needing to change things is that last March, when I started, I didn't even know what I didn't know. Meaning, I didn't even know what I needed to change. There were things that hadn't yet been revealed to me and couldn't possibly have been revealed to me until I started this process. Which is maybe the ignorant and blissful part of this that's necessary when beginning a journey like quitting your job to play professional golf after not playing for 8 years. That's why I need the practice right there. That's belated. So here's the thing. Again, a big part of this journey and channel is me relating to you. My goal is to inspire you, and so I think it's also my responsibility to pass along what I've learned in case you yourself want to attempt a daring, dream-chasing endeavor. Remove bunkers, better light, looks cooler. And I changed to an 8-iron. My point is this, really, at the end of the day, don't let the fear of the unknown stop you from starting. Because there's just no way. You could never know everything you need to know before you start. And this is where The Alchemist comes in, the book that I mentioned a second ago. The Alchemist is probably my favorite book of all time that I've ever read. It's a fantastic book about pursuing your personal legends. In other words, your dream, your goal, your desire. I should have warmed up before shooting this video. I'm stiff as a board. Anyway, The Alchemist says that the only way to learn is through action. You simply must start. And that's what I found to be true so far on this journey. I had no idea the kind of people I would encounter. I had no idea the kind of courses I would play. And more than anything, I had no idea how good I was. On one side of things, I had no idea how unprepared I was, no idea how much I needed to change. On the other side, I had truly no idea how capable of change I was, how brave I was, how strong I am, how committed I am, and genuinely how good at golf I am, or have become. Because it takes a lot of bravery, it takes a lot of courage to start anything new. If you're out there thinking of changing careers or changing occupation, you don't yet know how brave you are. Much like knowledge, bravery comes through action. Toughness, grit, tenacity, all that you show yourself by doing it. There's no amount of telling yourself that you're good enough. It's going to get you there. You have to see yourself be good enough. You got to see yourself walk with the pros, drive next to the pros, make the putts next to the pros. That's in the water. My next big takeaway here is patience. Just because you don't have it figured out when you start doesn't mean you won't have it figured out by the end. You're going to figure it out in the middle, and the middle is where the action lies. But you need patience to allow that to happen. All the learning, all the growth, all that happens in the challenges. All that happens when it's tough, when it's hard, when things suck. And you got to be patient enough to allow yourself to experience the learning, to experience the growth. And like the Alchemist says in the book, everything you need to know will be revealed to you along your journey. And I guess I just believe that. By the way, if you haven't read The Alchemist, you need to pause this video right now and go to Amazon and get you a copy and read it as soon as possible. I got one last takeaway message for you and two lasting questions for myself. My message is this: you don't need to know everything there is to know in order to take the leap, in order to take the risk and start a new journey, in order to chase your personal legend, your dream, your hero's journey. All you need is enough confidence in yourself that you can make it to the first step. If you're only looking at the final goal, then you need enough confidence to get you all the way there. But if you're only looking at the first step, you only need enough confidence to take one step forward. And that's the point of this video. That's it in a nutshell. You don't need to know what you need. You don't need to know what you don't know. You don't need to know what you will find on your journey. You just need to know that you are strong enough, brave enough, and capable enough to take that first step. Belated. My two lasting questions for myself. The first, what will I say this time next year? Right now, it feels like I can't shoot anything but 75. Right now, it feels like I can't hit more than 9 greens. But if I stick with it, if I keep pressing, if I keep moving forward, only one step at a time, right now I don't have the confidence to say I'm gonna Monday qualify into a Corn Ferry event next year. But I don't need the confidence to say that. I only need the confidence to say I can sit here and hit a few more practice bunker shots right now. I can get a little better at that. My next question, for both myself and for you, if I had known everything that I needed to know, if I had known that I needed a new swing, a new mental game, a new approach to chipping, putting, course management, a new bag, a new set of clubs, new balls, new gloves, new tees, if I had known I needed all that, if I had known what I was going to encounter along the way, all the hateful comments, all the disbelief, and all the positive belief, all the people along the way, all the frustrating days on the golf course, if I'd known all of that last year, would I have even started? Maybe that's a question you ask yourself right now. Do you need to know everything before you start? Or are you using that question to mask the fear of starting? It's scary to start, terrifying. So maybe it's best we don't know. Maybe it's best I sit here today not knowing what lies ahead of me. And I just hit some practice fairway bunker shots. Who cares if I don't know what I don't know? If I don't know what I need to know, it will be revealed along the road throughout the journey. But right now, all I need to know is hitting fairway bunker shots on a beautiful evening. Damn, chunked it.